Bring in the funk, bring in the noise. That's not how that song goes. But it is the first part of this beer, Dr. Funkenstein, by my main man Southern Bling Beer Reviews. So why don't we see if this offering from Carabas Brewing Company is quite the monster indeed, right after the theme song. Welcome into the Midland Studio, as per usual, with your host, Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. And I'm going to apologize right off the bat. It is not Carabas, it's Cabaras. Little dyslexia going on in the word there on my part. My bad. Anyway, this is a fruited sour, and fruited sour is your thing. Work your way on down to the comments. The first one pinned has a link to a playlist of all the other fruited sours I have done in the past. So work through that at your leisure and see some other similar beers of this style that may tantalize your fantasies a little bit. This particular one, The Berries of Dr. Funkenstein, as I just said, fruited sour ale, and the character on the front. I mean, you think Dr. Funkenstein, especially with the writing being like a little lightning bolt action maybe in the middle of the letters. You think, Dr. Frankenstein, that sort of thing, bolts coming out of his head. But the character on the can almost looks like a rocker of sorts. He's got long hair. There's very psychedelic colors going on. It's a pretty artsy looking can there. It's pretty cool. As I said before, I got this from Southern Bling Beer Reviews, fellow South Carolina beer influencer and good buddy of mine. This one on Untapped, there's not too much information, but there's a little bit of information. 5.7 ABV, which is confirmed on the back of the can, 5.7. No IBUs are listed. Fruited sour, that's not a big surprise there. There's not a lot of representation, only 18 check-ins, 17 unique, 15 ranked, 3.46, so that's pretty average right in the middle of the road. So we'll see if I agree with that or if I like it a little bit more than that. We'll see. It does have a small bio. Fruited American style sour ale with black raspberry, blueberry, and plum. It's got some artwork, signature on the side. Original paintings by Victoria Schweitzer, yeah. 5.7 ABV. There is a little bio on the can, but it looks like it's exactly the same as Untapped. Just style and ingredients, that sort of thing. So that's a nice little combination there. I'm excited to see what it tastes like. Let's crack this open and not waste any more time. Ooh. Oh good, it doesn't look like it's too highly fruited. A little bit of an upside down snowfall there. That's not too much. I mean, it's actually a fairly darker color than I was expecting. Head-wise, it's only about a finger being retained. Color is this very dark reddish purple color, so I'm guessing the plum must be where the primary color is coming from on it. In the aroma, now full disclosure, I don't eat plums. I never really have. So I don't know if I could pick out that profile, so to speak, in the aroma. But what I am getting is a pretty prominent, noticeable berry note. Now, whether it's the black raspberry or the blueberry, not totally sure. Kind of smells like a mix of both, because one's not really jumping out to me over the other. But it's definitely like kind of a sweet berry aroma, which is very nice. And it does smell kind of thick, which is weird because certainly doesn't look very thick. It looks like it's more on the thinner side. I mean, I can see my shadow through it, but I think that's just with the benefit of the light. Like, I don't think you're going to see much of anything behind there. But yeah, it does have a little bit of a thicker aroma, despite, to me, not having a very thick color. Dark color, yes, but not thick color. So let's find out what wild side Dr. Funkenstein walks on, I guess, and not waste any more time. Whoa, okay. Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay. Now, I'm a little, it's different. It's definitely different. I am a little bit surprised it's rated so low. I mean, maybe it's just because it's different and people get into a little bit of an old man habit and they're like, and it's not a beer, you know what I mean? And doesn't look like a beer, doesn't taste like a beer, so they must assume it's not going to be good. I don't know. But it's definitely better than 3.5. I want to say the primary flavor is probably the plum. And I know I literally just said I'm not familiar with plums too much because I don't eat them. But it's definitely not a blackberry flavor. It's definitely not a blueberry flavor. It's definitely got somewhat of a dark fruit profile to it. Like it's got a little bit of a bite. It's a little tangy, but not viscous or anything like that. So it's definitely got that like kind of dark fruit, almost raisin type of sensation, so it definitely falls into that kind of category, which plum would also fall into, so I totally believe that to be accurate. Yeah, the blueberry, it's not overly sweet. So that, I guess, that's not, like, a lot of times when people don't like sours, it's either because they're too sour or they're too sweet. Well, this isn't sour. And it's not very sweet. There's like a little bit of sweetness, so you kind of get those fruit profiles, but it's not like it's not blowing you out of the water. It's not giving you a sugar rush, anything like that. So another reason why I'm surprised it's ranked so low, just because all the reasons why people say they don't like sours, I don't think you're getting that out of here. There is a little bit of tartness, but it's not really up front. It doesn't punch you in the teeth. I don't like it. I just don't understand. I wouldn't understand applying the typical I don't like sour mindset to this beer, because to me, the things that I can recognize as turning people off from sours, is not overpowering in this beer, not by a long shot. So I think that's very good. Thanks, Blaine. Really appreciate this one, because this was quite tasty, I think. If you like what I do, if you like what you see here, let me speak. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so exactly when my reviews drop. If you want to send me a beer, recommend a beer to me, or just chit-chat me up and make a new friend, email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. If you want the rest of my day-to-day hijinks, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram @nutmeg2palmetto. I'm going to sip on this and enjoy it. Cheers, friends. I'll see you next time.